everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be doing a bathroom clean out and declutter. So basically, I have not cleaned out my bathroom cabinets or drawers in so long. Like, I'm telling you, there is stuff in there that has probably been in there for 5 years, and I have just not, I don't even use them. They're not usable because they're full of stuff, and they are just so cluttery and a lot of trash in there. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a clean out. I'm gonna take everything out, wipe it all out, go through the stuff, organize it. So that is what we're doing in today's video. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into the video. So before we got into the cleaning, I wanted to do a little before and after. So this is the before of how everything was looking. The counter honestly wasn't too bad, but it really was the drawers and the cabinet that were the worst because they had not been cleaned in a while. So I didn't even really know what was in there. I wasn't even using them. So it was just a lot of random stuff. But I decided to go ahead and get started on the counter first because I knew that that would be a lot, quicker and easier because I do clean that, pretty often, about maybe once a week. So everything was, pretty much already kind of organized a little bit. Just needed to be straightened up a little bit, and then I just wiped out the sink, and then I wiped off like the faucet and the counter. So that was pretty quick and easy, really didn't take that long. So then I moved on to the cabinet because of the two, of the drawer and the cabinet, I thought that the cabinet would be quicker, and I kind of think it was. So basically what I was just doing was taking everything out to kind of see what was in there because, to be honest, I had no clue even really what was in there. So I just took everything out and then I kind of went through it to see if there's anything I wanted to keep or like anything that was trash or get rid of. And to be honest with you, it was so crazy. Like, the stuff that I found, like, there was stuff in here that I was like, where did that even come from? Like, I didn't even ever remember having that. Like, there was stuff in here that I've been looking for a while. Like, that's the good part about decluttering and like organizing and cleaning. You find so much stuff that you thought like disappeared, and then you find it and you're like, oh, I've been looking for that for 2 years. Also, can somebody tell me why I had like probably 5 bottles of Bath and Body Works 1,000 Wishes perfume? Like, I know that I used to like it and I do remember liking it, but why were there 5 bottles? And they were all full, by the way. So, I went ahead. I was like, you know what? They need to go. They need to go. What am I doing with 5 bottles? I kept one. I had one like little mini one, but why did I have that many? I don't even know. So basically now I was just kind of going through all the stuff, and look at how dirty that my storage bins were. Like, I had to show you guys because I was like, how did they even get that dirty? Like, it was crazy. I never thought that they would have gotten that dirty under there. So I definitely, at that point, I knew I had to wash them or do something about that. But I just continued on kind of going through all the stuff to see what I wanted to keep and what I didn't want. After I did that, I knew that I had to do something about the storage bins, regardless of if I was going to keep them or not. So I went ahead and just washed them all in the sink. I probably could have just used like a Clorox wipe or something to wipe it, but I don't know. I wanted to do like a good clean because, well, for one, I didn't know if I was going to keep them or not. And for two, like they had just, they've been sitting there under the sink for many, many years. Like I had not opened the cabinets or the drawers or put anything in there or moved anything or cleaned anything in there in so many years. They had been sitting there for so long. So who knows what was on there. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to wash them out in the sink. It won't take that long. And I know they'll get good and clean. So then I just went ahead and put the stuff that I was going to keep into this little storage bin. I wasn't really sure how to organize the stuff because I definitely wanted it to be a little bit more organized because I don't know if you guys noticed, but before, like everything was just thrown in there. There was no like organization or anything. So I definitely knew that I wanted to get some kind of organization. So good thing I had these storage bins because I could just use that and then I just put all the stuff in there that I was going to keep. So then I moved on to the drawer, and I was right. This one was a lot worse. It did take a lot longer. So I kind of just did the same thing that I did with the cabinet because I feel like that worked good for me. So I just took everything out so I could like see what, was in there because like I had said, I had no idea what was in here. This stuff had been in there for so long. It was ancient. It was time to clean it out. So I took everything out, like I said, and then I just sprayed some cleaner in there and wiped it out a little bit. Surprisingly, though, the drawer and the cabinet was a lot cleaner. Like once I took everything out, it was a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. Like I thought I would have to like scrub it and like that there would be like all kinds of stuff in there. But, other than the stuff that was in there, like cleanliness wise, it wasn't that dirty. Like, there was like a little spot in the drawer. I don't know if you guys, will see, but overall, like it really wasn't that bad. Like you can see here, it was really clean. I did not think it'd be that clean. So if you guys have been watching me for a while, you may or may not know that all of my beauty products I like to keep in my room because I do get ready in my room. I just find it like easier, more convenient that way. So really the only beauty products that I keep in the bathroom are like my face wash, toothpaste, just like I have a couple perfumes that I put in the cabinet, but overall, about 95% of my beauty products stay in my bedroom. So whenever I got finished with this, the drawer was like almost completely empty. Like I was shocked that, it was so empty. All I had in there were some floss. That was it. That was all that I had in there because like I had said, most of my beauty products stay in my room. So now I have all of this space and it is so good. Like this is another one of the best parts about decluttering and organizing is seeing all of the extra space that you have after. So that ends off the decluttering and cleaning video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and my other social medias are in the description below.